Hey, what's up guys, I'm Marquee Marc, and I just wanted to make a video about pretty much anything. I just wanted to talk, make a video, and talk about what I think goes on in movies and stuff. What kind of movies I want to see made, what type of movies that I would make. Now, the first thing that comes to mind right now is Ben Affleck's Batman movie, his solo Batman movie. First of all, I want to say, when he makes that movie, I do not want anybody else to show up. I don't want Superman in there. I don't want Wonder Woman in there. I don't want Aquaman. I don't want anybody in there. I just want Batman and his universe. Now, a lot of people have been saying that they would love to see a Red Hood movie. I would too. Honestly, I would like to see that portrayed in live action. However, with no spoiler, spoiler alert for a few things. We got that movie. It was an animated movie called Batman Under the Red Hood, and that was a great animated movie. And we've also got it again recently, and spoiler alert, in Batman Arkham Knight. That is obviously the Red Hood story. It focused less on that for some reason. I felt they could have gone more with it. They could have done more with it, more with the intensity between Jason Todd and Batman. That's what they did a lot in the anime movie, and that's why a lot of people love that movie. Also, it was a bit harder to do because the anime movie had the Joker involved, real life, you know. So he was alive, and in the games he's dead. So couldn't really have done that part of the story, and felt that's what they were missing, the actual Joker there. So, but going back to the Batman solo movie, I would like to see it, but they could go many different routes. I would like them to do the Killing Joke. That'd be good. That is the first Batman story that comes to mind. Obviously, everyone wants to see that, but also, I don't want them to do that either now, because they have announced that Mark Hamill is doing the voice of the Joker in an animated Batman movie, and it's rumored that Kevin Conroy is going to play Batman voice again, and that would be amazing to see these two back voicing these characters. And I would love for this if it was the last thing they did in those roles, because I love them both. They were a big part of my childhood watching the animated series. I love Batman, the animated series. I love Kevin Conroy, and I love Mark Hamill. And they have both been those characters probably more than anyone else has ever been, you know? They know these characters. Like Batman, in movies, you played the character 3 or 4 times. You don't have as much responsibility with the character. Okay, you do, but because you need to make those performances good. But Christian Bale, he played him 3 times. Everyone loves Christian Bale. But Kevin Conroy has played him throughout a decade and a half, probably. Throughout the 90s and 2000s. And still now, he's voiced him. Same with the Joker. Mark Hamill has done the Joker as long as Kevin Conroy has done Batman. These are 2 people who have owned these characters. And it's gonna be awesome to see Kevin Conroy's Batman go up against Mark Hamill's Joker in the best and most iconic Joker story of all, the Killing Joke. So I don't want to see that now in the movie. So I keep mentioning stories that they could do in the Batman movie directed by Ben Affleck. And I keep saying, no, I can't do it. I come up with an idea, and then I say, wait, they're doing this. And you may say animation is different from live action. Duh. And you can have different interpretations. Duh. But animation movies give that experience things you can't do on screen, and if you can, it just looks fake. Like, I don't know why, example, Disney is making all their live action princess movies with like Cinderella. I mean, a lot of the magic was from the original, and then remaking it, I don't know. And to go off that, Batman v Superman has taken inspiration from The Dark Knight Returns, and I know the director Zack Snyder has said that he doesn't. It's not exactly that story. It's not, and I know that. I know it's not. But the animated movie, going back, another animated movie, the 2-part animated movie makes that story so good. The story is obviously great on its own, and I love seeing the animated version of that story. It is graphic, it is well cast when it comes to voicing, and the fight between Batman and Joker is good. The fight between Batman and Superman is good, and it's just different mediums tell different stories in different ways, or similar stories in different ways. And to think about a Batman story that could happen is in the future with Ben Affleck, directing. I don't know what type of story I want, because I already have so many ways to see those stories, I want Ben Affleck to do his own thing. Make an original story. Use villains that exist, but just do a story with it. I think that'd be cool. Ben Affleck does great crime movies. One of my favorite movies of his is The Town. I love The Town. The Town is such a good film. I love it. It's probably my favorite Ben Affleck movie that he's made. Not Argo. I love Argo, but I love The Town, that crime. I would love to see Batman, just a low stakes Batman film. It doesn't have to be save the world. We've talked about this before. All superhero movies are just save the world, save the world, save the world. It does not have to be that. Batman can just save the day in a smaller scale, and that would be really cool. Or that's really cool. Or see him struggle getting back into the game after he's come out of retirement. That would be cool. I know Batman v Superman, hate that title by the way, Batman versus Superman, he's gonna come out of retirement and he's gonna learn, but that seems more high stakes and like, oh, it has to just happen. Like, I haven't been Batman for years, I'm Batman. Kind of like The Dark Knight Rises. It's like, oh, I haven't been Batman for years, I'm Batman. Put on some mechanical knee brace, I'm good. I want to see him psychologically go back into that world. Imagine dressing up as a bat and then fighting people with your bare fists and things you throw at people, and then having a villain that kills your partner, and then you retire for years, and then going back to that after fighting a super powered alien and a woman from the Amazon and possibly Doomsday, and then go back to fighting crime, regular crime. Sounds crazy because it is. It's crazy because, one, it's a comic book, it's superheroes, obviously, but it's super crazy, and I don't think anyone, even Batman, could deal with that psychologically. That's so much to take in. I feel it would be overwhelming to the best of us, So you could have a small villain, small stakes, make it crime. I would love to see a detective Batman. We have not seen that in the movies, really. I mean, I know he did that thing where he took the bullet out of the brick that wasn't really the same bullet, and somehow got fingerprint from a bullet that wasn't that bullet or something. Yeah. So, Batman. Would you like an original take on Batman starring villains we know and love? You don't need to make new villains, you don't need to make new characters, just original story. Would you love to see that? Or would you love to see the Red Hood? Would you love to see the Killing Joke? Would you love to see all of this? Would you love to see a prequel about before he killed Jason Todd, the Joker killed Jason Todd, and that story? What do you want to see come out of Batman? That sounded a bit sexual. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below. And I just wanted to talk for a bit, so thank you for listening. Thank you, I appreciate that. So if you like this video, you can check out one other of my videos. But if you don't have time for that, you can hit subscribe. Until next time, I am Marquee Marc. Signing off.